OKFM 101.7.
Me kwa ma no so na fe me kodi enkomo na yenhwe se de esitie Owura Mustafa Gbandi, Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. Na ye no twe enkomo. Agi Mustafa me wache. Good morning. Yes. Edmi ankano. Mustafa, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Na bokori e.
Ready adomo.
Okay, right. Yes, my appointments be. Na uhwe the Herald or see Omanibuama accepts NDC job and promises victory. Na other people so about the Daily Post so say election 2024 NDC announced appointments to strengthen executive team. Now appointment be
You welcome him say that was said no next meeting General Secretary of Tigum and the National Chairman. Normally the year elections every na elected executive officers you directors you appoint to one more technical work no at the board elected officers na etimi aye juma no in fourth class here consult the Council of Elders leader of party His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and major stakeholders said you omu edimu our NDC amanyo kunwa afedi enra okay omu year consultation we sound ba ya ho ema ehwe afi neck ajetum se siade enu apanyin omanibu amana beye obehwe elections nusu going into 2024 and me aminu apanyin eduji Tamaklu ebeye director
Edi one oye director of elections so team bi mama me
Edward Omani Buama, former Minister for Communication.
Okay.
Lawyer Eduji Tamaklu, Onono Ebehedi Legal. And I send a new opinion a Malban or Woho. This year, Onono Beko alternative dispute resolution.
Okay.
Said the Beya Niama and some other business your party Minano. Onono Beya or Titania or Beckham. Na or making sure say peace and calm aba. You appoint the director of special duties, and also any deputies. On no Vincent Kwagbedo, former National Service Executive Director.
Hey, now why?
Our hopa.
Wow.
And said the plan that the Ubia ever on board. Because we appreciate 2024 and election easy. And the Banso, former Deputy National Treasurer by the Adai, on also see our Director of Welfare, on a new directorate, creative, and Okaya, in your opinion, Ludwig, former National Youth Organizer.
Project.
Ludwig Project Atamil's assistant.
Na ayadana some of we Vincent Kwabonu Ludwig Lodge. Any ni baby obomdi. Edu baby na why gas woma to kwai.
Omo ho na near party no eso. And the focus of the General Secretary and leadership and leader of the party is that all hands and experienced hands on board to augment the work that we do. And all these people and Kofua, they have requisite experience. Most of the elected executive officers, like myself, new Afin Jumano, even though we have worked for a very long time in the party, in the position we find ourselves, Afin Juma. So we need some of these experienced hands to guide the work that we do. And Tisauja, a Yenia Penny Kakra Samoa, or no, I retain as Director of Communication, and Madame Obubia as the Deputy. Almost almost Samiji and Fiastriana, Omaye Jumano, they've been there for all this while.
Director of Communication, no, any communication officer, the ain't also.
Communication officer, no, also.
Oh, sanity.
I said communication officer now be as a minister and a director now be as a chief director.
Oh, okay.
And you know, one more year a human was so because with your communication, you are required to do a lot. So you need people on my chassis, on my research amount, on more church or near ma. Now, about one thing. That is the way the nature of a human. In terms of so the creating other smaller units area count. But opinion Alex Sebefia, former Minister for Health, and so Abenye, I retain it as no a old is in charge of Directorate of International Affairs. Chapters I work among around the NDC our chapters across the country, across the world. And see Alex Sebefia, and obey Ubia, obey Sadian, and also I want a deputy. So by and large, we have been able to do these successful appointments. We are confident they will bring on board team spirit, focus, and unity so that we can deliver His Excellency John Dramani Mahama as the next President of the Republic of Ghana. I congratulate you, Womunina. You know, Ashasia. One said directors we know, and Udina and Nano Ukaya Dimu Komo said, so be a or yet a director of a party at the regional level, at the constituency level, at the national level. You become a partisan individual, exposed politically. Nti obi ti said Dr. Apia Hina ya kana asem Onu abeye director of a election ma NPP. All say yes we are saying Yaira kuku. Uni mi Yaira kuku.
Yeah.
Yo NIA ejumani nyina kana tifu abefa ho glory. Onu ni appointed no as a director of deputy director of IPR. And also overshare so I think by and large it's been a successful exercise. 3 days running, we have come to an end.
Now, my main share a deal with you know, crowd, running mate, you know. Okayfm, ewa.
More you want?
Over Julius Debra. I want you on.
Have you? I don't call it also there. I know that your consultations in Anna. I say, oh, yeah, appointments, brown to me, moon, your money. Another one and another.
Yeah.
We are on the wood near age, but quite appointment. Bobby associate a crowd.
Appointment you are. Oh, yeah, nowadays, all your consultation. But come here and train your daddy. I so. I don't
know your friend of administrative coup d'etat. What was the presidential running mate? I stand to be corrected, but what I do know, and what I've been taught to say is that it is solely a preserve of a certain hierarchy of the party. Even as a deputy general secretary, I don't have too much say as to who should be the running mate?
Say me the any say. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Or a me bra. And na me pet the yaman. It will not be you. Many or in an aquamium ye yebeko if ye. And I have a young can say His Excellency. Now ya kwa jina if you no abrosan anymore. Near Timothy Maradina. Now hope you like
yeah, the dinner but you.
Yeah, he did. Don't mind me.
I don't know, Yama or my opinion, sir. I don't know, baby, LED car consultation.
Yes.
Now, I don't know, baby, Ubia. Even I be you for fire, so no. Now, I don't know, a Janankasa is in this. To know and an imping for Becassa. We can make inputs, but on my opinion, and the rest of no decide to say, we na share. It is not about how much you lobby. It's not about how much influential you are. It's not about how senior you are in the party. Now, Omanpenino, and as the flag bearer has that a prerogative set, obe appoint to be what is required of the party, and the rank and file of the party is to be able to tolerate and accept the choice of the flag bearer, because the running mate is not an executive position. It's a obia or the omanpeni na beye jumano very closely.
Aha, and now all regular Zabransory. What an and
I make us say omanpeni and a desa could determine the babon thing. Yeah, friend, administrative coup d'etat because I didn't know Dino Crano only at that level. You cannot access that information. We can only make inputs that Kwame say what you mean the vice president be yinka. Yamano could device from Benibagawate. Now so some for Dino. Edinantia say aso for bejetum. According to for bejetum, then for bejetum, I am for bejetum, party penny for bejetum, financiers bejetum, whatever yet are consultations in and sana party no ultimate to a animate with the decision of the flag bearer. And the Sajumano, a Juma, the best says party maina. In the crossways, we are trying on my pennies obey said Manamay. That the bear, no, the baby, no, yet as a party, no. The very tiny penitentiary, said the tiny Chiano, because only penny at the shadow of the flag bearer. So the dinner on TMP, it is not about your favorite, it's about the president. We are party bar. You may wish that somebody else is chosen, but the president has a prerogative to choose who he wants. And that doesn't mean that will be some and answer won't pay will be some. What it means is that a lot of consultation goes through. The appointment here and right here and here. A lot of detailed consultation about you. So you will see that and yet usual names are people would have thought will come up. A lot of detailed consultation was done by the General Secretary. National chairman, and this Anna running mate, dear, no dear. Me, I'm a teenage crano, and yeah, dear, meaning crab in the Petuja, because a Oman Penjuma. If I'm privileged, I will get to know. If I'm not privileged, I will get to know. But these appointments are done at the top hierarchy of the party, top structure of the party, Council of Elders, and a Omoya Sadian.
Now, Mammy was Sadia, Ochina. NPP for a court delegates conference. Now, Omako selected 5 out of the 10 aspirants. No, now Womo Ako a Chiliakoyi, you didn't kind. What do you make of this thing? San said the Ombe, you know, no, Babano, one His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and then Eddie ABCNE. Now, yeah, Titi, your crown is a Momodi and come preference, pa, as opposition party no ura alankojo chire matin say na muhu no.
Well, I think basically no, we have said several times exercise our one more year. We are not looking at who is a candidate. We are looking at who has done Ghana good, who can do Ghana good, and who can restore the situation we have in this country. And the unfortunate thing is that NPP mono, na now do I imagine so person or retain about me. Na okata and Nema Bonia or my so Baumia's involvement in this race is to cover up for the sins and crimes of the current regime. And usually, naturally, no, Alan, Emre, Susa, and Obedi, ignorant. But when you look at the circumstances under which MPP finds itself, there have been a lot of corruption, a lot of issues. We would have wished that they would even, for want of a better word, decide because of the mess, they will not even claim a candidate at all. But given the circumstances they find themselves, they will do it because they don't have a shame. We have come far to the point where NPP would have decided they won't go for election for the first time because of their mess. Because of their mess. But they will, because they don't have a shame. I mean, a government that has underperformed leading corruption in this country will go and choose a candidate for an election without remorse. And but what we do know, and what the public needs to appreciate, the president wants to cover up.
Now, Obi Bebu shall say, do be the weakness of your opponent, you can't rely on it to say, and don't know how to bet triumph to victory.
Oh, this government doesn't have a weakness. This government is incompetent. This government is corrupt. This government is not worthy of being entertained by the good people of Ghana. That is why Omo decided to say they will not campaign, they will not work, they don't even need the trust of the Ghanaians. In fact, they don't even want to appreciate votes Ghana for the Tuama war. What they are thinking about is to use systems to rig the election. Oh,
when what can you? Obebu's a son, what drain is saying, can
oh, that's not the way if they are not doing it in secret. It's a public knowledge. But
it's a perception.
It's not a perception because everybody knows what the NPP have decided to do is to rig the election. They won't do nothing. They won't campaign. What
the grounds for these pronouncements?
The government that has the confidence, and now no coverage upon Babon to want it. The Cocoa Board has been making losses in the last 6 years for the first time in our history. That we have a Bank of Ghana, one ton brother on Tonya Dwa Ojaso, but it has made losses of 6 billion. Kwame, and Niaman and Nadu assistant Yaman Abusia Fu Kumha, Ebine. On top of this, set Ghana for Buefu, Ghana for Isuno. Meaning, they are confident that they will break their 8. At this point in time, I would have thought that some wisdom will come to the president. He will lead a path of national reconciliation. Said change of government, there would not be that level of aggression towards a.
Maybe some question beyond Samra and another question. So, without question say.
Yeah.
What boy say omo person omo rig election. And American say dear bad dear. E ho na me pese ye gina na ye turo fi wo mu.
Come number 1. Once the Electoral Commission at the timetable about one thing says registration. So with him say a government as I said Electoral Commission resources as I said the Ejuma. Electoral Commission say Sawoti Afram plains now you're gonna need now register to vote. That's why na utria usika. At the back district capital. Now be register.
okayfm.
Your argument is in the contemplation.
But my question is say the who can the average Ghanaian edu say or register and ye kind of wasem and nipa work register no when you NPP ni when you NDC ni eti no how can say nipa ni be election na on what grounds
That be sir all the government in power no what they do is to lead a path of voter suppression. You're saying voter suppression. Say kabima minkabi and it's a numbers game. And when you control the numbers in your favor, then you will be sure that when the people vote, your people will vote. So your other political parties will not get their people to vote. So you will win. And the people who are affected by the mismanagement of the economy are really the people at the grassroots. The Electoral Commission is telling these people that if you don't have money to transport yourself, you are not a Ghanaian, so you can't vote. Because the ordinary business of the Electoral Commission, apart from its headquarters, polling stations, electoral areas, these Electoral Commission is not even saying conforming polling stations and electoral area. What's a woman called district assembly, district capital. Now, come here, what places, baby, the total land arena constituency in Askatano is very far. How will these people come? Well, we be more ensure, or we try and sue and sign a woman by district capital. Electoral commissions are conforming in Ano. Woman for one car, now woman for one boot, now woman. Last year in Pokra, the year I do my way. Coming say what we say 2019 is that network now, use say online. I don't know, register a cost straight to the Electoral Commission server. The network was very slow into the whole day. No, a day I won't be registered by 20, maybe at 30. Electoral Commission necessary registration.
My problem na see you. But some problem ya who can't ain't me yet near to the benefit of maybe the ruling government because people
it endures to the benefit of the ruling party because
reason is say
1 more year sadie we know near basically say what would the data no say free polling station A so constituency 1,000 polling stations are near the polling station A no over here now would another region they are called another constituency it's called gerrymandering. Data gerrymandering. And now one person 1 more year every regi abano. And this about to registration I have no. Say yantimi am fan to the ordinary Ghanaian. Send a Ghana for puno. 1 by 12 back here abano. And the abano person Ghana for register no man for abano. The Utah and as a mabuna 1 more 18 na. 1 more year Jumaya woman who konobo. When you have graduated into adulthood, the orientation into your country's governance is corruption. All those young people will vote against the government. So government will stop them from registering.
Me pacho me bo. Eti eni panwa holistically. The abanye biye no. Womu ba be vote ombe registration no. Ebe den wo say we NDC ni we obeto ma MPP we obeto ma NDC we that is where me person
Yeah, politicians, no, yet to tell you my way out here.
Which say him way?
And to the moon say, Usha Ghana Hasinya. The NDC's votes comes from the ordinary Ghanaian. The MPP's votes comes from normally the elite group because of the ideological orientation of both political parties. Now, the only difference is that NDC redistributes wealth to the poor. MPP take the resources to themselves. And to the beneficiaries of the taking of the resources will always show loyalty to the party. The beneficiaries of social governance and social policies will always vote for the NDC. Seven mamia or ye Kwesinina or Sanso Ayewianin.
It is just say, the old said, Grofua, a woo crassian. Woman, but Twamamu.
Aha. And to know MPP Pesses Uncle for the register. And
you're too wild.
Oh, how many what you so I know per year, 1 more year we are. Yes, yeah, Beckham,
Now, maybe be a war, a beer, the okay, be a Ashanti region, you be a Eastern region, you be a beer Western, and only the idea. And when you now, sir, both political parties in only the idea, Mugana votes. Oh,
say, we always say, yeah, Jumano, we use data near the Jumano. So we can understand the data manipulation and the swing. So now, the electoral commission concentration is that a better more registration in Ashanti region. One other thing they can do is that one of the machines now any human they cover water region thing. Because they know that water region 60,000 people. Now one register. The decision is that they are likely and probably going to vote for the NDC. The Oko Ashanti region, now for 60,000 a register. Those people are likely to vote for the NPP because those are our strongholds respectively. But what they don't seem to realize is that the prevailing circumstances of our country makes it very difficult for the NPP to even think that they are stronghold they will win. Because look at the way our one more treaty Alan Kojochiri maintain. That one more happy appointees to support Baumia by force. Now no MBA running mate no cover up for the stealing and the corruption that has happened. That is what Ghanaians will fight. The people in Ashanti region have come to know that Akufo-Addo have not been fair to the country. Akufo-Addo have not helped their party. One more party now, yet the legacy of the Ashanti. Now do about the group party anymore say, or they are here a vehicle of stealing and corruption. And the Ashanti for no better one more for. So another there, whether they manipulate the data or they don't manipulate the data, they will lose the election because it is going to be an issue-based campaigner. We will hit the grassroots and let Ghanaians understand how corrupt the president of the Republic, Nana Akufo-Addo, and his regime have been. How unfair they have treated the resources of this country. We will speak to the issues. So when you do data gerrymandering, electoral commission thing, and I know MPP, one person, one more director of election, the Marco Minu and Marco. About one thing, in the beginning, not so. Now, there's ECD, NTP, and on a loss. Yeah, the following day, also after the MPP for a position is there. The exercise will be very expensive. MP and the common fund, mantem. MP and the salary already pressure one or so. Parliamentary candidate I be elected, you know. Or Konyesika were here, or they pass the amount for the woman may register. Why is government putting that burden on the individual?
And come more as a political party, Musoja is saying.
And yeah, as a political party, at them. And Rano Trese, Abano should make provisions for government services such as the electoral commission to reach Ghanaians equitably and justly.
Okay.
Now, when you are doing the exercise and you are saying, sir, so you look at the unemployment rate of this country, the millions of youth, young people who come out of university, they don't have jobs. So if you find yourself in a place that are from plains, now you are interested in who becomes your next president of Ghana. Government and the Electoral Commission is telling you that because you don't have the money to transport yourself, you are not going to be able to register to vote. And when you have voter suppression, then is it not deliberate? Sir, electoral NPP government and I do NABA Obano and Electoral Commission Abaye Bemano, and they are in conspiracy to rig the election. By rigging the election.
Obia wo opposition oso Electoral Commission ewiem wo ba ban mu dia dabi Adam so batisa.
No, when you subvert the law yenyina ye dia to and can usually there nipa oba be Electoral Commission no is not necessary because Ghana we have the laws that regulate our election. Well, the Electoral Commission's law apart from the substantive laws, the Electoral Commission can have rules committee involve all political parties. They will make rules towards an election. Your IPAC, when the political parties do not or have concerns with policies of the Electoral Commission, they will discuss those matters and resolve. This Electoral Commission and now sworn into the essence on will be because so meeting or normal planning and that is known, that is public knowledge. Tawamo be bibia. MPP for no dia ma wo no ma be kan ya kire Ghana for. And I hear kire wo mo say. That limited registration, you Electoral Commission, you were supposed to do it in the last 3 years. One yet. The backlog is very huge. Your past record actually say no online. Normally, no, the internet is very slow. When the lines are very huge, the queues are very huge. Who will feed the people who have come from the villages into the district capitals? Register. Who will provide them accommodation? To the day I register. So when we are offline, normally the problem I encounter is there are errors of near change ubedin na the picture and na so obi picture na abeda so na Electoral Commission the kwadu abeba will say you have done double registration. Meanwhile Electoral Commission no error and amanabasa. So we are saying say do what the law says, take the job, the business of registration to the doorsteps of Ghanaians. So the Ghana name finifie abano electoral area poor and answer no polling station no about register.
Okay.
We do about when him say polling station and a register me what we have also encountered is you register last time. Subsequently, so over the twaba we register now we copy groby data so. The Electoral Commission does not take responsibility for those things. And take the business of registration to the doorsteps of Ghanaians. So that irrespective of the financial models, the economic advantage of every Ghanaian, they will be able to register. And also, it's not a difficult matter. Political parties are going to share Electoral Commission. One more say, Electoral Commission, it is not feasible. You new end, so Electoral Commission, so what? One fee meeting, wow. Electoral Commission will announce it, political parties are going to share, what we need happen. Don't a press conference, of course. Why would the Electoral Commission take to this kind of dishonesty? So we need to vote now a meeting because of your malicious intent. No about one thing I can trust it. When you want to share now, what happening? MPP crown a 1 year a government in power. Tell you, one more can a chronoboy a babisi and a year NDC 1 year say NDC. MPP for about one they don't agree with the Electoral Commission on how expensive the exercise is going to be. Because we are saying, sir, whether they like it or not, Ghanaians will come together to struggle and vote and register. Whether they go and put that voters will come to Ashanti region to go and register, they will still take cards and go and register to make sure that this government exits power. So, we say we na the Bob Raman ye.
Madam Pay.
Welcome, me that's a pa.
Me that's a pa. Alright, then the say Mustafa Gbandi. One no, Deputy General Secretary. Ma, NDC Appoints.
OKFM 101.7.